We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. The Bronze Bomber, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. And he'll be facing the Beast, Eddie Hall. He's the strongest man in the world. We're about to see how hard he can punch too. 6'2", 300 pounds.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
Deontay Wilder, Bronze Bomber, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the former heavyweight champion of the world. Eddie Hall, known as the Beast. You don't need me to tell you that he's a heavyweight. In fact, the world's strongest man fighting out of Newcastle, United Kingdom.
Weight-wise, it's going to be a teller, because when you get hit with those shots, it's going to hurt and we're going to feel it.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Newcastle under Lyme, England, the first man to deadlift 500 kilos, the 2017 World's Strongest Man, Eddie the Beast Hall.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Fantastic punch. Nice counter shot. Do you believe this? Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
How about that time counter shot? Just missing with the right uppercut. Just missed with that hook. That counter punch caught him clean. This has been a very... Hold it right there! And the world's strongest man is staggered. How are they still... He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Catch and shoot. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Building a matador, pop, jab, move, get them angry.
A perfect counter shot. Nobody home with that hook. Good counter punching. That right hook catching air. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. A swing and a miss with the left hook. It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
Todd, I would have thought I had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, just really befuddles your opponent, because when they're out, they think you're out of range. Bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles a fighter.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Big whiff with the right hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
There's an old saying, a good big one will always beat a good little one.
Holding nothing back here in the round. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And down goes Wilder. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out. There's the bell to start round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Throws the uppercut but misses. Beautiful counter punch. Misses with the jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Right uppercut just off target. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Didn't land that jab. Do you believe what we are seeing? Is he going to punch himself out, though? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance. And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? That jab misses. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it and you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round and there's not a lot separating these. Do you believe this? The world's strongest man is down. And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.